People, Deluded, I'm back again. Shameless plug, but you can see my other laptop and my mic. I'm about to do my podcast. Make sure you check out the Deluded podcast. And make sure you lot follow me the fuck on Instagram. What's wrong with Deluded Nation? We've got 20k subscribers, but the other socials are not matching up. So, you know, hit up Deluded Gooner on Instagram, man. Make sure you show that thing some love. But moving away, got some Arsenal talking points as usual. So let's kick it off. First and foremost is rather sad news. I was on Arsenal.com today and our women's head coach Joe Montemuro, forgive me for mispronunciation, has temporarily returned to his native Australia due to family reasons. Obviously, assistant coaches Leanne Hall and Aaron and Antino will be taking charge of the game while Joe returns to Australia. Again, family reasons. We don't need to speculate on specifics. All we need to do is, he's part of the Arsenal family. He's the Arsenal women's head coach. We give our strength to you. We give our, well wishes to whatever situation it is regarding your family. And I hope it's actually good news and not what we assume it is. So, yeah, man, condolences, all my love, all them other positive things, man. I really hope it's the best news for him and his family and loved ones. Moving away from that though, Pablo Mari is obviously signed for the club, and I like when he gives in, not just him, I like to listen to interviews and things. I like to try and gauge as a fan their personality and their I like to look at how they began just life, like how did they grow up and things, because you can try and get a picture of how they think, of not how they think, but their sort of mentality and things, and is what it is. I picked some what I deem relevant anyways. He actually did two little pieces, but from the first one, he was asked, what was the most difficult situation his family went through? He said, I think the hardest time is when I had some injury problems when I was about 10 or 12. One summer I grew 10 or 12 centimetres. It was incredible. The bones in my hip grow so quickly that they weren't really bone, they were just cartilage. Shout out to the wind for making noise, people. So every time I tried to play football, I'd get injured, the cartilage was breaking up and I could barely move my leg. That happened 3 or 4 times in the space of a year and a half. It never cleared up. I got so tired of it after the 3rd or 4th time that I told my dad that if I ever got injured again, I would give up football. I couldn't do it anymore. I wanted to play, but I hadn't been able to in a year and a half. And that for me shows from a young age resilience, because he could have given up and he wouldn't be a footballer earning a lot of money. At the end of the day, he's on TV. I'm sure he's doing his family proud and all of these sort of things, people. One sec. Apologies, people. Really unprofessional of me. Yeah, sorry for that, people. I have to reply to my mum, allow me. Moving forward, yeah, from a young age he's shown resilience, and that's helped him because it didn't work out for him really in the continent of his native continent of Europe. He is, for me anyways, looking at him as an Arsenal fan, I didn't know about him prior to this. I didn't even know he was at City until I did research. Came across him at Flamengo. I didn't bat an eyelid like that, but obviously you saw him play against Liverpool and he's won trophies there and he's doing his thing. So I like to see that. He also said his family taught him the importance of being professional people as well. And just throughout of it, he just said the right things. He just seems like a real family man, a real humble guy. And I like that sort of stuff from this guy, man, because it seems like he'll just apply himself in every way he potentially can. Moving on to the other piece, though, he said he'll never forget his first appearance at the Emirates. Obviously, a bit of this is media things, but he said, for me, it was unbelievable. It was a nice night for everybody, and we won the game, which was the most important thing. Also, my feeling on the pitch was really nice. With our fans, with our team, in our home, I think I had everything there to enjoy it. I enjoyed that game a lot, and I hope I'm going to play the next games to feel the same with our teammates and also for the club. The fans did a little bit of a song for me when I was named in the starting 11, and I'm so happy about that. And again, I'm not a footballer, but it's when you lot salute me on the streets and say, oh, Deluded, this and that, or you comment and all these things, I can't put it into words. So I can only imagine as a footballer playing in the 60,000 or so stadium, well, that's what Arsenal's going to report every game, or is it 20,000 every game or whatever. But you could only imagine the amount, like, you can't comprehend that as a human. People chanting your name, it's goosebumps, people. So really humble, man. Shout out to you, Marie, man. I've got a lot of time for when guys want to act like that. You've heard a lot of rumours Aubameyang might be signing a new deal. I've just seen that on Twitter. I don't believe any of that, really. Aubameyang, until I see Aubameyang with a nice little Photoshop pictures on Arsenal.com with a new thing, I'm not trying to hear that. But he has said he's really happy at the club and he's fully appreciative of the bond he has with our fans. And he said, it means a lot to play here. When I was younger, I used to watch Arsenal because they always had great players and they won trophies as well. I think it was a real pleasure to be here and I'm really happy. That's my feeling. I love the fans here. On my Insta, I'm happy. On my Insta, I'm happy. It's not my mum, people, I'll tell the truth. I love yelling that. But I love the fans here. On my Insta, I'm happy I have them because after this miss, referring to Olympiacos, everybody could say he killed us today, but instead everybody sent me messages, keep your head up and stuff like that. So I'm happy. He obviously spoke about how his family supported him as well, but social media on the grand scheme of things in football, it's not necessarily good. We know footballers get hammered, but it's nice to see that it's a love thing because obviously Aubameyang is a high profile person anyways, playing for Arsenal, and with that miss you can see the nonsense people come with. It happens. He should have scored. He did score in that game. He has come through for us many a time. Where would we be as a club, regardless, without his goals? Truly a top-class professional footballer. And he just seems a very nice person, man. It happens. Get your head up. You're our captain. Can't be the guy all the time, sort of thing. So hopefully he signs a new deal, but it is what it is. Apparently, via Le 10 Sport, Lille are in advanced talks with a club over the sale of Gabriel. He's likely to be sold for a fee in the region of 25 to 30 million euros. Now, for me as an Arsenal fan, signing Pepe from Lille, 30 million, we can structure a payment. This seems right up Arsenal streets. We've been linked with him. Spurs have been linked with him. Everton have been linked with him. I'm not saying we're going to get him, but, I don't mind that, man. Between him, Upamecano, Canute, off the top of my head, we need to get somebody in addition to Saliba coming and doing his thing, people. So hopefully this Gabriel thing happens. We've been linked with Thomas Partey again because you heard Unai Emery wanted him. You've heard Arsenal have wanted him for a while. You hear a lot of his name in relation to signing a new deal at Atletico. A lot of that is probably, a lot of our links to him could potentially just be, trying to get him to sign a new deal there. You obviously saw him play very well against Liverpool and at Anfield yesterday. So you can see a lot of it off the back coming off that. I would love it. Apparently Arteta wants a defensive midfielder. I wouldn't mind that. Now, I believe we could do with Torreira and Partey in the midfield or just one of them, just having that option. And base level, I'm inclined to believe that's what Arteta's on. But if I play devil's advocate, Torreira has been playing a lot under Arteta and he comes through. But if we look at what he was doing with Ceballos and Xhaka seems to be, it might not be, but Xhaka seems to be the midfielder that's never losing his spot. So it's Xhaka and someone. So are we going to have Xhaka and Partey? Do you see what I'm saying? Or is he going to go with he's got Ceballos and Xhaka. Is he going to go with Partey there? So then how does Torreira feature into this? Obviously there's a lot of games and I'm saying we can rotate people, but I'm just playing devil's advocate on that one. So hopefully Aubameyang signs a new deal. Shout out to Pablo Mari. I would not mind Gabriel, assuming we are this unnamed club that's involved in him, in trying to sign him or being in talks with Lille. Hopefully Arsenal versus Brighton is actually able to be played due to this corona thing as well, people. On that note, I've got nothing more to say other than thank you for watching my thing and saluting my thing each and every time. People, it's always a pleasure. God bless you. Return again. But for now, DG, I'm out. Shout out to the win.